Joining us now, Jason Chaffetz, former Republican congressman from Utah and a Fox News contributor. Without being facetious or sarcastic, you got out just in time.
This is the worst case scenario. I know I got a lot of my colleagues there, former colleagues, who are frustrated they didn't get a chance to vote. I mean, the House did vote something out, and there needs to be some credit there. But the United States Senate, for supposedly being the most deliberative body on the face of the planet, have you ever actually seen them debate? And something so important as this, they didn't even debate it.
Congressman, I'm not critical of the debate in the Senate. I'm critical of the Republican Party. We were promised so much, and we've got nothing. This is a terrible day for the Republican Party, isn't it?
I don't know how you dress it up and make it look anything other than the failure that it is. I mean, I was told back in November, December, they were going to front load the schedule, and we were going to vote on these things the first 2 weeks of January so it could be on the president's desk the day he was sworn in. And so to be in July and have them say, well, we don't know where 50 people can line up a vote. I mean, seriously, that's where we're at. We have to just get 50, and you can't get 50 people on one page?
Yeah, really.
That's a total failure at this point.
So what do you think, where do you think this leaves the idea of cutting taxes or tax reform in the future? If you can't get agreement on health care after all these years, can you get agreement on cutting taxes?
Well, look, health care was the first part of cutting taxes. What I would hope they would do with health care is they should vote every single day. Starting next week, take each individual component and put it up on the board and make them vote. And because there's a lot of people that will vote for things that can actually pass. Now, using that magic number of 50, as the president tweeted earlier today, is this weird rule in the Senate that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but at least put it up for a vote. And as far as tax reform, that's about the only thing that can salvage the year, is putting meaningful tax reform on the table and passing it and putting it on the president's desk.
Would you handicap it for us, Congressman? I mean, handicap it. What's the likelihood of something on taxes this year?
I think there will be something. I'm just saying the first component of it, which was nearly $1 trillion, as I recall, and I'm rounding by a big number, but it was a huge, huge number, was in that health care package. So, you know, for those senators who said, no, we can't do that, they were also saying, hey, we're not going to cut taxes. And again, there are lots of bad things in there, but we were going to cut the deficit, we were going to cut taxes, but that is not to be. So there are other things that have to happen, but there's, you know, the ability to debate and get on the same page. Where's the evidence that they can actually do that?
I just want to leave it with this, and I want to make sure I'm accurate here. The Republicans in the Senate will try to hold a vote on flat-out repeal. If it's yes, repeal it. That doesn't take effect until 2 years, which means we've got 2 more years of Obamacare round our necks. Is that accurate?
Yeah. I mean, it would have to go back over to the House. It would have to actually pass, but at least put something up for a vote and try to get it to the president's desk. Yeah. That's what they should do.
Well, Congressman Chaffetz, congratulations, sir. You got out just in time, and we're very glad to have you as a Fox News contributor on Varney & Company. Thanks for being with us, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.